Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Never turn that down. Hope you all do well. It is Wednesday night. We're all back with the Red and White show. It is great to be back on this Red and White show because we only do it once a week. So when I do it, it is quite nice. But yeah, we are here. Little Tom is in the building. Saying alright, pal. Alright, you. Obviously we are going to dive into it. Obviously I've been a bit of a roller coaster week with Forest, obviously with us losing to Leicester like we did, and the rumours about Super Cooper and that, and all that comes with it, with the managerial names that have been put to it. But obviously, it has been confirmed today that Super Cooper is staying for the time being, and that, which is great to see. And the one thing that worried me was that they withdrew the contract offer, which I thought absolutely shocking. Because obviously, why would you offer it in and withdraw it? I mean, it's just suicidal what you're doing. So hopefully that they do finish it. They're quite asking about. I'm just finding confused why we are getting rid of him. I don't understand it. I know someone put on Twitter the other day about Murphy set to leave because he's not been able to do his work freely without the interference. So obviously, they are still getting involved with the day-to-day running of the club. Obviously, they've got Charlie in as the facility board, so they are still interfering with the club, and they are trying to do things their way, which I don't completely agree with. But we have got in a new sporting director as well. Done a bit of a who's he is. So do check that out in the morning. I did that video straight away. And it's uploaded, so do check that out. But yeah, completely confused with how Murphy is staying, but it was a bit expected, especially with when it all came out. So, but hopefully it doesn't even that. They saying that the structure's fine. Why try and change it? That why I didn't it. And we announced that Watford lad. Which is quite nice to say these that we have announced them. So, but yeah, Super Cooper staying. Obviously, not been the best results, but now we can move on now and be like, yeah, we don't have to worry that every day is Cooper going to be sacked or not. He's actually staying. They have confirmed it. So, hopefully now that they can start to look at the positive things and start to funny, but I just got Basil's made to refer, but it is a positive statement saying is that he is staying and that we can't finish. I think if he would have got sacked later on, then there would have been a uproar from the fan base, and he probably would have sold up with how bad our fan base can get. So, but um, but yeah, great to say the least that Finny. But obviously, we have got Villa next week at home. Hopefully, that the fan base can get behind the team and actually support them and actually be like Finny, pushing them on. So I think it'd be interesting. Uh, Also heard we're looking at fair enough. Fair enough on the New York manager one. But I think it'd be suicidal if we get rid of him because we're just going to have the same problems anyway. So if we're suicidal, I don't want to be talking about if we are going to sack him because we're not sacking him. Um, but yeah, obviously, moving forward from it, um, hopefully now that with um, how we are and how funny that we should have a week now before playing Finny Villa that we can start to implement more things. So obviously, not being easy having all our players back and not being able to integrate them or get them training together. So hopefully now that everyone's back from international league, everyone's fit that we can start to finish, and people just got to really find that button again with going into super mode and get us all um, playing again and get the fans behind the club again. So if we do, I think we will be unstoppable. So that will be very, very interesting. So, but I do think it will be interesting. And with us playing the games that we are, I think hopefully we can finish. Like I say, I reckon if we had new Cardiff, say, things would have been a lot different. Definitely, I think we have missed Mandala in midfield, so um, that's been two big players that we have missed. But I think that's where we need to try and find that plan B, plan C, and I think that's what we have been trying, but it's not worked out. So I think if we get that spine sorted, I think the sooner we have the spine, the better. So Dennis is near, okay. But yeah, completely agree with that. I do think we do need that um, span sorted sooner rather than later. If you look at it last season, we had Samba, then we had the back three, Yates, Sink, Westbrook, then Davis. So we had just span. We had this season. Didn't know span at the minute, so that's what worries me. So B that needs to get ammo, you know. But yeah, it will be interesting to see at least what will will be. Nah, hopefully that we can start to um, push forward with it and actually see how well we do get on with it personally. Um, so yeah, keep your comments coming in, guys. I know it's just been Lurk one. Lurk one saying, "Oh, if we say drop a defender and play through midfield, Furlan Mandana, that'd be an interesting trio if we do go with that one day with him, especially Oban work rate and Mandala and Fuller's passing range. It'd be extremely interesting to see how they can get on with that. So I could actually be interesting to see how um, well we do it. Do from that. Keep comments coming in, guys. But yeah, I think it'd be very, very interesting from where we do go from it. If we're being honest, yeah. If we did, would you keep back four? Would you keep go back to a back three? Tell us what in the comments. Be interesting to see how you guys will actually do with that. Would you have a back three with Nikita? Then you have either side of him, or would you have that back four? Um, Now Lingard released his contract earlier, and hopefully, did you hear that one about Lingard and his contract? Do drop the info on that one, but um, Dennis said, I agree with you in midfield. We've been overrun lately in midfield. I do actually agree with that. But yeah, hopefully that we can start to look more forward now. I think hopefully that we can push on. Paul saying we need to get Sewage on the pitch and give him some game time. He is best by far the best finisher. He is by far the best finisher. I've been saying we all know it. He is the best finisher at the club. So hopefully Super Cooper does get him on the pitch for a lot. Even start him against Villa and let him score goals. That's what you need. And he Dennis you agree with that, Paul. But yeah, I couldn't agree. Vinny, Lurkon said Dennis needs game he does. I think we have quite a lot of players that want to prove themselves. Lee saying, think there's things happening in brand since we had the final saying transfers. Half of them was a disgrace. In fact, too many not doing the disgrace to to, yeah, that is fair shot to fair. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see these how we go about it now. I think hopefully Super Cooper noticing who's and the final saying who want to run to a fair. I think Sinner knows his best stuff, and I think he will play it without a shadow of doubt. If I'm being honest, yeah. I think if we can't keep on chopping and changing it and hoping that it's quick fix where it won't be a chop and change and quick fix because it won't get that blend and that span right. If we're being honest, yeah, if we just don't keep on doing that. Lurkon thinks that even if we had loads of midfielders, I think we should have done him for Ghana. I think that most of us would have done him for Ghana. I think I'm surprised we didn't, but I think because Man United weren't sure what they're doing with him, we just went in for another midfielder, which I completely get. Especially if they're taking the long route on it. So, but yeah, I completely agree with that, Lurkon. I think it'd be an interesting time to say the least. But hopefully that we just need to get this squad settled and that. Dennis, in that, Dan, I agree with you about chopping and changing. We also got to give Stevie Cooper more. That's the thing with Stevie Cooper. Because last season we knew that it wouldn't be chopping and changing this team as much. Just because that was our strongest 11 that, but we need to have this consistency with the team and actually build it van instead of having to chopping and changing, thinking that we're going to be doing 3 changes a game because now what Felipe did and it didn't work out. So keep coming in last couple ones, but yeah, I think we just got to go back to being consistent and have a way of playing and hopefully that we can push on with it. So and I think if we do, I think we will be extremely strong with it. So, but I think it will be interesting. Lurkon said, I'm confused why we wasted a loan on Babe because I don't think, I think that's the thing. I think a lot of things have happened, and none of us won't know what's happened if the Cooper signings or are they the board signings or are they owner signing. We're not sure, to be fair. And he said, we're on Mandala must start on Monday. That's what I saw it. He completely agrees with that as well. So, but yeah, I think none of us won't know if these signings are Coopers or if they're boards. We won't get told it because they know the media will just whip into them. So, that's the thing. If we're being honest, yeah. Jimmy Barnes saying coming US less than Monday was shambles, but the numerous reasons for bad form. I don't think sacking people will be. I completely agree with that, anyway. Yeah, I mean, you're right. In saying that, I think big part of it is confidence as well. Especially losing the 2 home games that we did, especially being in front won't help. But I think we just got to get that confidence and getting back. Here with real. But yeah, I think we just got to get confidence and a settled level that everyone knows that they can play together and they need to know each other's games. So I think when we get that, I think the biggest thing we didn't have from Monday passion. So, but yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Jimmy saying, just think about what Steve achieving under the year. It was nothing short. Definitely. Couldn't be right. Lurkwan saying Mandela was brilliant as well. Um, so it just proves that we have got the players that can step on from that. I think soon we find that blend, I think we'll be fine. Um, but yeah, getting back to the point, who would you start on? What formation would you start on Monday? Would it be a back four or back three? And that like I said, but I think we need Toffler back and GL. Um, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see these how it will do from it. Like one is saying 4-3-3. I think a lot of us will want 4-3-3 now. To be fair. I think 4-3-3 might be the way forward, especially with the sort of players that we have got at the squad. With Beanie Cooney, I'm not sure myself with Beanie Cooney. That's a bit of a weird one, to say the least. Um, just now I don't know where he is. Um, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see. That's the thing because we're trying to find that blend, and when we find that blend, I think it'd be fine. Jimmy said, I don't even want to talk about potential new managers. Like some people on social media are disrespectful to Cooper and Mason Wilkins. I couldn't agree more on that one, Jimmy. You are completely right. It's disrespectful to Cooper. If we're being honest, and you are spot on about it. Lurkwan saying it. That's Lurkwan's team for the game on Monday. Do you agree with that? Let us know in comments. Quite attacking, quite strong one to be fair. Obviously, I thought Sammy Sewage right solid that. Um, if I'm being honest, yeah. Um, but I think it'd be interesting, and who we would start on it. I think it's nice seeing how Rooney getting that one of games now that I know he scored and he just need them one of games just really, really. I think we'll start to see it. Since Lodias came in, we've conceded loads. Jimmy saying Cooper needs some more time. He needs support from the board. Nobody said this season. Would definitely agree with that one. Lee said the jury's out on Dennis. Um, Interesting to see. But yeah, keep them flowing, guys. The conversation there extremely interesting. To say the least. And Jimmy saying, I will say, I think Lingard's been completely waste of space. He has been, and he was lost the pits on Monday. Interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I completely agree with that one. To be fair, Jimmy, dude. But yeah, keep comments coming in. I'm enjoying this now. I've got 11 people watching, so hello to them 11 people that are watching. Really, really enjoying it. Chat picking up as well. Jimmy putting a smiley face. Lyric one's rinsing Lingard needs to sort it out. It completely needs to. Lyric one saying about how many mistakes leading to goals. If you've got any conversation points, do tell us. But I do agree with the Lingard one that he is making too many mistakes in there, and it is costing goals. But where is Lingard's best position? Is it on the wing? Is it in that number 10 role? Where about would you want to play Lingard? Is it good enough for this, or is it just he has attitude problem? Jimmy said if we can get a much needed win versus Villa, then a lot of the doom and gloom will live. So let's stay optimistic, and because that's a game we can win. Completely agree. Dennis in Toffolo series will be between all good solid players and should be given a fair chance. Beacon's never been given a fair crack. You can say on the bench. Lee saying, "Well, what's Bowler loading at what's that Cooper side? I don't think so. Um, I don't get the Bowler one. I don't get with the other one that went to an import. I said, how about them and send them out on loan? It's very, very unusual to be fair. So, but it's happening, and unless it's just because of 25-man squad, we are unsure of it. So, yeah, keep comments coming in. I've got 13 people watching, which it is great, to say the least. But, yeah. Look, I say, yeah, Pab was screaming through the TV, get him off. But, yeah, I think it will be interesting to say this, how, I mean, it's Cooper starting to find the players that he does trust and Finney, or is it just still trying to find his feet wherever? I mean, if you think about it, yeah, we bought a load of players at the start, then bought players at the end, but we should have done our business. Wish that we didn't. We did everything early to reverse. So, Luke saying don't want Lingard to get a start, but Cooper will play. He will play because of his reputation and that. So we say thing about the Sherman alone he's in 2021-2022 season, that to be a complete swap build this season. So it was always going to be a difficult for these new players to gel straight away. I completely agree with that one. Jimmy, all right. Chat's really going well, guys. We're obviously in quite a busy chat. And there's me thinking, oh, it'll be done by in 15 minutes, but the chat's really, really busy, which I'm liking. Being interesting, Leeds, and I think it will be a very, very good one. Look, I say, wish we would have got something back. That's weird when I went to Olympiacos and he got loaned out. I mean, I wish we had quite a few players that could have come back, but then, and especially the Spence one. Hopefully, you learnt this lesson now about going there, and that I wish he came back to us. But I think it being an interesting one to say is how we will approach January, because I think funny since they want to play on the Corbyn, it'd be interesting to say at least how we will it'd be interesting to say this how we would go about January and signings. I bet we didn't. I don't know. Jimmy said I was worried even when the playoff final ended, knowing all the temporary players, but I enjoyed the moment knowing that we were back in the PL. It's on least in the world. Let's not forget. Completely agree with that. Lee said, I think certain players have found this level too much. They ain't good enough. We found out it's all about levels. At least 6 cut it. Dennis saying, I ordered ice on track tonight, talking a load of sense. Wow, chat is live, I'm loving it. Jimmy said, look on, yeah, seen Spence, I wanted to see Sam permanently. 13 people in the house as well, so keep comments coming in. If you've got a talking point, do drop it in the chat. But yeah, back got Philly on Monday. Last game of the Philly week again. Telberto Carlos said, Stevie Cooper, ace the Leicester, ace the Derby, Forest and Magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, Stevie Cooper. Yeah, that. I have a Mrs. Slapping as well. Later on saying the one I wanted the most was Donna. Um, but yeah, I think that's kind of that. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting, guy. Looking at the chat as per usual, guy. Everyone's in a free throw. 13 people watching as well, so enjoying the conversation start with that happening. Jimmy said he's a super cooper, his teeth are done of loudness. There you go. Definitely all day long. I think we are going to get better and things will be getting better. They always say things will get worse before they get better. So um, it will do, and I think things will get better. I'll get on to say. I think everyone just needs to stop panicking and just be like, yeah, we're going to do this. And you know what? The positivity in chat tonight just been unreal. I've been loving the chat because everyone's been really, really supportive. And here we go. I'm going to say it, can't say it. Quality. There you go. Absolutely, absolutely quality. Timmy said he's a super Cooper, his teeth done at Valiosa. And Jimmy said, I love Cooper no matter what happens. I will always respect him for that season. He'll go down as one of our greatest managers for that. He's saying the recruiting has been poor, major question has to be asked Murphy. I don't like putting blame on one person. I think that's the whole team. It's been cracking in the recruitment team to be honest, yeah. Not going to say that, but I think hopefully there've been lessons learned from it. If I'm being honest, yeah. Um, as a whole, Jimmy saying hashtag quality. They're trying to say at Jimmy Barnes always will be loved for what he's done. He will do, and also he will always be loved for what happened last season. Nikita and manager would do pickups to be honest, definitely. If we run about Madonna instead of then fair enough. There you go. Just to let you out to that one. But I think it'd be interesting. But hopefully that we can get back the fan base can get back togetherness again and get unite with the club. Because I think they are, but they just got to the players just got to feel the unite and the finish. Um, we've done the same, only reaching the same mistakes, mate. Definitely. And where does that fall? If we're not in the new recruitment team, where does it lie? Not with the meeting, not with the new recruitment team. Where does it lie? He has scored goals to be fair. I'm not going to deny that. He has scored goals. Um, and he's saying that one of the game plan that he does need. And hopefully with that game, one of the games that it might sort of see the best of him. If we're being honest, yeah. And when we do see the best of him, I think it'd be interesting. But coming from a different league and all that, it will be difficult. If we're being you Jimmy too. So in Fandlers strikes me as being an unpredictable and impatient owner. Not even having the recruitment team has made will be a success. Lingard, that's not true. Definitely, I completely agree with that. Jimmy too. Um, couldn't agree anymore. Um, that one. So yeah, probably last couple of minutes or so, guys. Before I do head off from the stream. But yeah, I completely agree with what you guys are saying there. That um, Funny. I mean, even on Monday, if we took their chances and Brennan didn't try and do what he did, I think if Brennan put that away and Rainey scored, I think it, funny, like Jimmy said, as soon as that shot hit the bar, I knew it was going to be a disaster in that first. Let's have a up for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we put our chances away, it would have been a different game. At least we got to win on Monday or February. I think we'd be fine. I really do. To manage. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. As per usual, keep on liking, hit the like on the videos, and keep on commenting. Do subscribe if you're new, and up the reds and hashtag quality.